Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with the summer transfer move to Arsenal. Before I say anything today, got to say a big congratulations going out to the England's women's team who beat Sweden 4-0 last night and are now through to the final of the Euros. Great goal again by Beth Mead of Arsenal. Of course, the team is captained by Leah Williamson, again, of Arsenal. So big Arsenal influence in the team, and really, really happy to see them through to the final. Those ladies are so humble, and it would be fantastic for the women's game if, you know, they could win that final on Sunday and be crowned Euros champions. I mean, the women's game really growing in this country. A big part of that has been Arsenal over the years. Arsenal have really championed it. And I note as well, seeing today that Arsenal going to play their Champions League games, the women's teams, at the Emirates. So again, good signs for the women's game, but really, really great win yesterday and a great goal by Beth Mead. And congratulations going out to them. And also yesterday, it was great to see, the Arsenal team in training. There's rumours that they're going to be playing a behind closed doors friendly today, rumoured to be against Brentford. Good to see the certain players back in training, including Kieran Tierney. Listen, vital to get him back fit, and back into this team. It was great to see him back in training yesterday. Tomiyasu was also there as well. He said to be not too far away from, full fitness. So these are all boding really, really well. Of course, friendly this weekend against Sevilla. And as I said, a behind closed doors game today. And then after that, it's the big one. The season kicks off against Crystal Palace. By the way, talking about players training and that, big up to William Saliba. Have you guys been getting fed up of seeing these rumours about William Saliba? There was the rumour on Monday. What was it? What's his name? Pablo Longoria, the chief of Marseille. He flew into the country and he had dinner with Saliba's agent. And because he had dinner with him, there's all these rumours flying around saying that, Marseille still want to get William Saliba. Of course, he was brilliant there last season, player of the season for them, young player of the season in Ligue 1. But listen, William Saliba is not for sale. They're not going to sell him this summer. As a matter of fact, the talk is that a new contract for William Saliba is going to be announced really, really soon, which I think is vital. He's got 2 years left on his contract. And, we don't want him running down into 1 year left, because this guy, we can see from pre-season that he's a really, really talented player. And I think he's going to figure a lot for Arsenal this season. But William Saliba is not for sale. We keep seeing these rumours. Before that, there was ones about Gabriel, £50 million to Juventus, not for sale, which is great. Listen, this is for the first time in a very long time that Arsenal have got a lot of players that are saleable. These are players that, are worth a lot of money all of a sudden. You can see from the strategy that has been spoken about by Edu of, young players and bringing in players that are going to do well. You look at a player like Bukayo Saka. How much is he worth? I mean, if Jadon Sancho went to Manchester United for 80 million, how much is Saka worth? To me, he's got to be worth more, isn't he? So it's great to see that we've got players that have got a resale value, but we don't want to sell these players, not for sale. Now, this one was very intriguing, reading about this one. Of course, we know that Leno is on the verge of a move away. He's heavily linked with a move to Fulham. I was chatting about it yesterday and talking about how the sticking point has, of course, been the money. Fulham only wanted to pay around £8 million. Arsenal were looking for over 10 million, which I think is nothing for Leno. But it looks like this has been sorted out. But then, reading with interest today, this one, that Kasper Schmeichel, who's now 35. I didn't even realise he's 35. But Kasper Schmeichel has been heavily linked with a move away from Leicester to join Nice. Now, he's on big money, Kasper Schmeichel at Leicester. They're trying to get him off the wage bill. He's been a great servant to them. It'd be a good move for him to go to Nice, and he'll be leaving. But Leicester are looking for a replacement goalkeeper, and can't let him go until they've got that replacement goalkeeper in. So in came these links that maybe Arsenal would give Leicester Leno. In return, we could get Yuri Tielemans. So, a possibility of a deal. Burn Leno plus money for Tielemans. So if it was like, let's say we said 10 million for Leno plus an additional 15 million to get the deals for Tielemans done. They end up getting a top quality goalkeeper, and we end up getting our man in Tielemans. Done. Easy. I've seen it all over the place. At the moment, it just seems to be more suggestions than actual reality, but you never know. I still think Leno will end up moving to Fulham. But listen, it just makes for something really, really interesting. We spoke about it yesterday that there's still no offer on the table for Tielemans, according to their chairman. I was reading today as well about Tielemans that, the rumour is Arsenal have some doubts over him because of his, his stature in midfield. He's only 5'9", but I don't think that's true. Listen, remember, we were looking at buying Lisandro Martinez. He's 5'9". So, but yeah, interesting story, that one. Interesting link. Listen, it would make perfect sense, but let's wait and see how that turns out. At the moment, just a very vague rumour. And then Milinkovic-Savic, are we going to be making a move for him? We know it'll be cost a lot of money. Newcastle said to be the latest team that have entered the fray to try and sign Milinkovic-Savic. Manchester United also interested again. The rumours, if they can't get De Jong, that is the guy they're going to go for. Are Arsenal really interested in Milinkovic-Savic? I still think it's Tielemans. I still think Tielemans one makes sense. Milinkovic-Savic is a beast of a player. He's a great player, but the sort of money that Lazio are asking for him at the moment is a bit ridiculous. That would have to come right down. It could be one of those deals that gets done towards the end of the transfer window, if at all. But let's see how that one works out. And then another one that we're going to have to be patient with, but again, everywhere today is Cody Gakpo. We know that Arsenal are looking for this wide player, and Cody Gakpo fits the bill perfectly, scored loads of goals and got loads of assists, a Dutch international as well. But as I said on yesterday's show, any movement for Cody Gakpo is not going to happen until after PSV Eindhoven play those Champions League qualifiers that they've got coming up. Once those games have been completed, and that won't be until mid-August, then maybe we may see some movement. But they're not going to sell him before then. They want to get through to the Champions League. That will represent a huge amount of money if they're able to achieve that. And they're not going to let one of their star players go until that happens. But until then, expect to see Cody Gakpo being linked with Arsenal practically every single day. And Nuno Tavares, Atalanta desperate to get this one done. There's a lot of teams now starting to line up for Nuno Tavares. Brighton, I've spoken about before. There's several other teams across European football who would like to take him on loan. Raw talent, this could be sort of repeating the trick that we've done with Saliba, in that he goes away, does really, really well, comes back a much better player. The talent is all there. But Atalanta seem very, very keen on him. I think that would be a good move for him as well. Their manager, Gasperini, plays really attacking football, and I think he would suit their style of football down to the ground. And as well, playing in Serie A, really high standard, I think it would be a really, really good loan move for Nuno Tavares. At Arsenal, they said to like Tavares. So it would be something where they send him out and bring him back. But at the moment, it's Atalanta at the front of the queue. Can they get this deal done quickly and over the line? Listen, thanks for watching the show today. Don't forget to check out the evening show tonight, and also don't forget to check out all of our excellent content here on AFTV. 9 days away now from the start of the new season. We're going to be all over it. on AFTV. We've got some great new features coming for this season, so make sure you check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you